Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Melos Machina. We are back again to continue our terrible, horrifying story that you are all... I'm so very grateful that you are here to be a part of it.
Wish I could make smoke come out of my nose.
We hope that you have had
Wrong kind
a
of dragonborn.
fantastic week, everyone. I don't even know how to start today. Whew. Sure, we'll just go right into, before we get into tonight's episode of Melos Machina, we have a word from our continuing sponsor, Cantrip Candles.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to us. Tonight, I figure we had a short rest last week, so I want to promote long rest from Cantrip Candles. It is back in stock now. It's got notes of campfire and pine. It is probably one of my new favorite scents. It is so calming and relaxing, perfect for the holidays, but it now comes in a beautiful cobalt blue glass. So, yeah, it's stunning. It's absolutely
really
stunning.
Stunning.
So, go to cantripcandles.com. They have been our amazing sponsor for not just this show, but for the Gauntlet, and they make soy-based candles here in LA. So, they're a local, handmade, small company that just adds to the tabletop.
Tiny.
So go to cantripcandles.com, get long rest, use our affiliate link, which will be going through the chat, or there'll be links in our Discord as well to get a discount, as well as giving us a little bit of love. So we know some of you are already using it, and it makes us all happy. So
It's an everybody wins situation.
Everybody
You get
wins,
a discount,
literally.
Cantrip Candles gets a sale because they make amazing products, and you support some local streamers doing what they do.
and then you get a really nice candle afterwards.
Everybody.
So yeah,
And
thank
you
you
candle.
again to Cantrip Candles for sponsoring the show, and the other sponsor, us. Episodes 21 through 25 are now up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
I got the alert.
So, and we have
Yeah, same.
remastered the sound, so it should sound way better.
Even better.
It sounds freaking great.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the early zone, let's leave the cuss words later. But
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the rest
Yep.
of the fire yet. We'll curse them.
yeah,
Oh boy.
I swear I have more announcements just to postpone. No, I don't. Sorry.
We're doing wonderful. Welcome back, Z.
Hi. I was going to say, some of us got a short rest.
Oh no.
Not all of us.
Well, I think with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode. So, when last we met our adventurers, having found a way safely out of the broken Skytram, the majority of the party fell into the Conderflow beneath, into the cold, dark water, and made their way over to the island on which the lighthouse rested. Andy, however, floating above with her spectral wings, flew to the upper venture location and the upper dock where the tram would end. And that was the last that you as a party saw of her. Then, having met some locals on the island who seemed to be making their way to the docks district so that they could do what they could to help, you hitched a ride on their rowboat and quickly ran to the bridge. Upon arriving, you found that it was partially collapsed, with flames raging on either side. Shortly beforehand, you had safely dropped Chauncey off with Zachary at Bodgin's forge, so that he might look after him. The bridge, amidst the chaos, attempting to douse the flames, eventually having looked through a magical shop and for something that might help. First, Duathi, vanishing in a form of smoke, made their way across to the other side so that she could do what she could. With the fires doused on the dock side, the city side was still raging. Unable to get across, Bogdan somehow, through magic of his arm or other, moved the massive charred beams of wood from the collapsed buildings to create a bridge. Though not structurally sound, still closed the gap. One by one, you were able to get across, if not barely. Duathi, having fought the flames on the opposite side with an incredible use of a tsunami, quickly learned that that was all the water to be had, as the rivers of Venture were empty. Rejoined by the rest of the party, the group decided that heading to the Flow Forge, which you heard was one of the main forces that created water in the city, seemed to be the most help that you could be. Duathi transforming into a horse to get there faster. You all quickly began to make your way, while just as quickly ran headlong into your companion Andy. With the lights of the city now up and running, but the fires are still raging.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Yeah, that'll happen. Hi.
Don't worry, Chauncey's safe. He's
Yeah.
with Zachary down in the docks.
Oh, okay, great. Where's Oh, horse.
Horse.
Got it.
We're
I am
headed
the
to the Flow
horse.
Forge.
Cool. Okay. I guess let's keep going.
They're going to be fast. I can carry both you and Aaron if it's a short distance.
Okay. Sure.
I'll reach my hand
Yeah.
down. Climb aboard.
Cool. So we'll hop on.
I'm a
Alright.
horse.
Two of you hopping onto the back of Duathi.
I'm a horse.
And I am going to use.
I think you already cast it last.
Long,
Oh, good,
long
okay.
stride, right?
That's what,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
long
I did.
stride.
Okay,
You
yeah.
cast it. You
Yeah,
cast
you
it.
and me. You and me were running again.
Yeah, we're
A lot of running today.
we're not exhausted this time though. Hey.
Hey.
All right. From where you are, you have a fairly clear view of the Flow Forge. However, it is a long distance away. The view that you have is due to the empty canals that you can see it. However, you think that you would be able to maneuver and figure out a decent path there. However, none of you having been there before, you begin rushing through the streets. For whoever is heading this charge, can I get a quick survival check?
I think it's me. I'm the horse.
I think that's right.
It's me. I'm the horse.
That is a soft 20.
Soft 20.
Amazing.
Duathi, looking over and seeing the Flow Forge, you are able to see the network of streets that are going one way to the other. And you recall from all of your time here in Venture, most of this is laid out in somewhat of a grid, but more of a grid within circles. So you are pretty confident that with every step that you take of which is going to be the right turn. You make your way away from the cliff's edge and the fires raging of the bridge, and eventually, after taking a right and a straightaway, you find yourself on what feels like a main road. You can see to your left the outer wall of the city that is about one city block away. There are buildings to the left and to the right of you. As you continue to rush forward, you do see some flickering of looks like the glow of fire in the distance. And as you approach it, you hear a scream coming from the left. It seems down the street, a block away by the street block that would be between the wall and yourself.
Do I stop?
You go. I can check this out.
I think we should stay together. Everything is on fire.
I think there's
Let's
enough
go.
city guard in here
Yeah.
to handle small
Yeah,
skirmishes. We have a goal here.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like we
frick.
can help more by going.
Duath, with your passive perception, you see movement down the street as a figure wrapped in a cloak seems to be stepping towards another figure who is pushing away on the ground. As he
Sorry.
slowly reaches over towards this figure.
I'm making a call.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just gonna.
As you turn and rush towards the figure who's looming over this person on the ground, looks up. All around you, it appears as though there is no one else in the street, but there is in this little alleyway that you have come into. He stops and looks up and pulls back. The other figure quickly stands to rush away.
Does this figure look familiar? And can I make out any features of this person's face?
Give me a really quick investigation check.
Ugh, that seems rude. That's a 9.
A 9.
Are any of the rest of us seeing this person?
Yeah, well, you're on Duathi, so feel free.
Okay.
The figure seems to be in a black hooded cloak, wearing a mask, and holding a dagger.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm a horse.
Um,
Not good at this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's a 13.
13,
26.
26.
No, Aiken and I are like right behind, so can I make this as well?
Sure.
Everybody can
Well,
look. I
not
don't see
good,
anything
except I have
apparently.
neither do I,
expertise.
because that's an investigation. That's a
I mean,
dirty one.
everyone did pretty well, so.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
14.
14. Looking about this figure, you don't see. They are fairly well covered. They look almost as if they are attempting to blend into the shadows. There's non-distinct. There are no distinct features about them. But Aaron, as you are scanning and looking over to see what you might see in this alleyway, you have a large building to your left, tree to your right. To the far left end, there is another building that the flame is coming from. It appears to be smoldering with either fire that is still burning or has been recently put out. But stepping out from the building in the middle, you see a second figure step out. A dwarven figure, heavily armored with a sword. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
What the flip?
Sorry.
No, I was.
Yeah, I
honestly,
mean-
like my like spidey senses of like why is someone skulking around doing crime
No.
seems like a good cover for crime.
It's a lot of crime. Holy crap, that's high.
That's low.
I would have preferred
Oh.
the 17.
Want to switch?
I'm gonna be a horse. Oh,
Do you have alert?
shit.
Okay. Go off. Also,
I don't have my boy again!
Oh, no!
As soon as we couldn't have got him over that bridge.
No,
There's
I
no way.
know. It's just every single
My God.
one.
Uh-huh. Cool.
There's
I
lighting
know,
effects.
It was bad.
Yep.
It was bad luck. I felt so bad. It's the minute.
There's
dropped.
painted cotton to look like smoke.
And there's a
Right.
flickering light in it.
So cool.
That is amazing.
Let's take somebody of this at intermission.
I think quick pick.
I do. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that this was the character. I do have alert. Do you want to switch?
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 3, so for a 6. Do you still want to switch? Because you got a 17.
No. I would have preferred the 17. I rolled poorly.
We both rolled poorly.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
We all rolled poorly.
I rolled really good.
So
I
let's
did okay.
let's hold on.
Well, if we all rolled poorly, then it all kind of evens out.
I mean, it has to be immediately after. If
Yeah.
we haven't
Do you
set
wanna
our
go first?
we haven't set our numbers. I don't care where I go. I have
As a
something I
horse.
can do.
Oh my god, thank you. Horse Rossi.
Dwarfs.
I'm gonna say Aaron and You are still on Duothi.
Thank you so much for preparing a horse for me.
And that's the thing that went, oh shoot, you know what I need? Okay.
Look at us run.
I know.
Get my notebook. $25 to 20.
21.
Then with a 21. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
14.
Okay.
10 to 5.
6.
A 9 for
It is
Aaron.
also a 6 for me. What is your dexterity?
0.
I will go first.
Hey, a fast boy.
All right. Let me just pull up their stats here.
Can't do that stuff to initiative because you're observant.
Yes. That was the thing. I was like, I'm observant, but do I also have? And I do.
While I'm pulling up this info, Ben, would you mind giving us a bit on social media?
Sure can. Hey, do you want to keep in touch with us, the Adventurers Pack? Well, there's a few ways that you can do that. First of all, if you're watching this on Twitch or on YouTube, give us a like or a thumbs up or a subscribe, depending on what the lingo is there. You can get information about when we're going live and catch shows like Melos Machina tonight, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, or on Friday nights, The Gauntlet, which is dope. You can also keep track of us over on Instagram and on X, formerly known as Twitter. But the most active place is our Discord. You can hang over there with us, the Adventurers Pack, and the other people who like us, and it's pretty dang great.
It's a cool place.
Yeah. Yeah, we have lots of conversations there, and if you are a subscriber or a patron or or a member on YouTube, then you get access to special places in the Discord that only you have access to, like playlists and maps from the Gauntlet. It's pretty sick and tight. So
This just got updated this week.
yeah, it sure did.
Big drop.
So-
I haven't been listening to them all week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made a playlist.
I also
Exclamation
did,
point
yeah.
socials. Find us at all of those places or our link tree, and follow us. We're pretty cool.
The link tree's good. I updated the link tree today.
Yeah.
I did. It's very fancy now.
I'm good to stay at 6 if you are good to stay at 21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
we're both in the back.
Yeah.
So
It'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
I already said I'm a horse 3 times. The 4th time
horse.
break the rule.
Are you
wanna
a horse?
beat it.
Say it as many times
I just
as you
am
want.
glad that you
All
can
right.
speak now.
Right?
Finn, you are up.
All right. I'm standing up here. Just
you've got-
take it.
2 figures in the
You're in the
alleyway.
back.
Perfect. So I'll slide to a stop and try not to bump into Icon's back as I kind of take cover from behind him and peek around and just shout out, "Stop right there!" And I want to look at this person. I want to take the study bonus action.
Yes.
To see if there's any like magical apparatus on them, on their person, anything to be wary of.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me, I guess that would be a...
I think it's an Arcana study for magic items.
All right.
That's a thing now. That's...
Yeah, it is very cool. It's a wizard thing. I think.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, not great, but hey, I have expertise, so that's a 13.
13. It looks as though, so this figure wrapped in the dark cloak, it doesn't look as though the dagger seems mundane. You don't see any sort of glowing or, from where you are, no sort of arcane sigils. You also do not notice anything on them that appears magical. However, again, they are very covered.
All right. For my action, then, I'd like to cast a Mind Spike on the robed figure.
Ooh,
I need a Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. Okay. Ooh. That's going to be an 11.
That'll fail.
Okay.
So, first, they're going to take 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And while the two of us are on the same plane of existence, the target can't become hidden from me, even if it has the invisible condition. And I know its location.
Fantastic.
And I'm concentrating on this. I will then, for my movement, just duck behind the building so they can't see me.
Okay. Movement.
To the left there. Yeah.
Ducking around the side of the building so
Perfect.
that they cannot see you. Excellent.
And that's my turn.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the figure with the swords. It's going to take his movement. 5 feet's going to get right on up to you, Dwathy. And he's going to take a swing at you.
Now, very important. I may look like a horse, but my skin is paper like a birch.
It
I
is
should
still
have
bark.
skin.
Nice.
That's so cool. Okay.
So this guy's gonna hit a horse. Rude.
I did just
Yeah,
say
he-
I'm making a turn here. So it's-
Oh,
I
you are
spoke as a horse.
a talking horse.
Talking horse.
That first attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll even hit me as a horse. Yeah. I have 5 temporaries. Hold on.
And that is going to be 3 points of slashing damage.
Oh, now I have 2 temporaries. Okay.
His second attack is going to be an 8 to hit.
No.
His third
What?
attack
Oh.
is going to be a 20 to hit for another 3 points of slashing
Well,
damage.
that hit me in the actual damage, so there we go. But I'm still a horse because the rules are different.
Okay. That is going to be it for his turn, bringing us to the robed figure. He is going to look up at... Well, seeing you go behind Finn,
I'm so stressed.
Aaron, with you being on the front of the horse, he is going to look up at you, and almost as a whisper, but somehow you are still able to hear it, he just says, "Fall." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Cleric kind of robes instead of rogue kind of robes.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
21.
As the whispers hit your ears, you can feel your body swaying, but you steady yourself as you resist his command.
Okay.
With that, then, he is, however, going to come up behind here and take shelter at the building as well. That is going to be for him. Aaron, you are up. Duanthi, you're on deck. Icon, you're in the hole.
Andy was ahead of me.
Wait.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, sorry. I forgot writing down Andy. Andy, you are on deck. Or you are up. Aaron, you're on deck.
Okay, cool. Okay. 2 things.
Yes.
One, I hate to be this person that's doing this to myself, but in the conversation above table, in
Right.
the conversation we had earlier, you said
Would
I
you-
was running a lot. And
Would you please give me a Constitution saving throw for all of your running that you did?
Okay.
I respect that. So.
Yeah, I hate that I did that. But, okay. Okay, that is a 12.
12? You are fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Second thing, is the person that they were going after still here?
They seem to have run down this way.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they,
they are gone.
They
ran
basically,
away.
no
Okay,
civilians in the
cool,
area.
perfect. Okay, then I am going to hit the guy who's in front of me. Is it the dwarf? Yeah.
The dwarf in front of you.
Okay,
yes.
cool. I'm going to bonus action cast Branding Smite, and hit him with throw my hammer.
Okay. Checking your hammer at the dwarf.
So that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Nice,
Cool.
Andy.
Great. So then, okay, so that's a D4 and 2D6. Yeah, 2D6. Come on, nails. There we go. Okay, so that's 7 points of what is it? What is my hammer? Bludgeoning damage. And then I have a second attack. I don't get Branding Smite on both attacks.
I think just on the
just
first.
on the first. Okay. So.
And was the 7 including the branding smite?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
Will also hit.
Oh, sorry. It was actually 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
All right.
And then this is 7.
And that
points
one is
of
7.
bludgeoning.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Now, as you take your hammer, seeing this guy at a low trajectory, you swing it, and it does like a low arc curve as it comes up, catching him in the jaw. Coming back to you in a crescent, you're able to catch it and fling it once again, that time at a straight-on hit before it reappears in your hand.
Cool.
I'm so sad I couldn't see that.
Aaron, you are up.
Okay. I will swing my leg over Dorothy's back and hop off on her right
Okay.
side. And I kind of want to arc around so I can see both figures.
Okay.
Would you say that they're within 5 feet of each other?
They are 10 feet in total apart. There's a 5-foot gap between them.
There's some gap in between them. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I would like to. I'm going to draw my hands in an arcane swirl in front of me. I'm going to look at the robed figure behind the dwarf, and I'm going to say, "I see you, but please close your eyes and go to sleep." I'm going to cast sleep. And I'm going to use Portent to make his wisdom save of 4.
Fantastic. All right. Yeah. So that just means he's asleep.
So he is incapacitated until the end of his next turn, in which he makes another save.
Fantastic.
Alright.
You see then, as the figure leaning up against the wall, he is doing his best to remain out of sight and hidden. But as you tell him to sleep, you see that lean become a full just fall as he slumps down against the wall of the building.
That's amazing.
I will then just shout to the group, "Don't get greedy, but this one's the one to worry about." As I point to the dwarf with swords in hands, I will then use about how much movement would you say I have left, GM?
20 feet.
I will run 20 feet towards the house on the other side of the street.
All right. Are you attempting to stay out of range?
Yes,
of-
please. I would like to evade his melee range.
All right, yeah, you're able to get about here.
Cool.
All right.
And I will just turn, and then, but from there, I will draw my rapier.
Fantastic. Dwarthy, you are up. Icon, you're on deck.
Alright. Well, Andy, hold on tight, but this may not be a good place to sit for much longer. I probably shouldn't stay a horse. And I'm going to I'm going to rear up and clap him a little bit. I can.
All right,
Do
as
I
you
have to
rear
make
up,
a-
I do need an athletics check from you, Andy, to
Okay.
stay on this horse. Who
Use that
Sad.
core
has
abs.
no saddle, and I don't believe you are trained
Nope.
in horseback riding.
Oh, nope. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Andy.
It's okay. That's a 3.
A 3, yeah. As Duathy rears up, Duathy, you feel weight off of your back and just hear
Oh, I feel it. I'm so
ouch.
sorry.
as Andy
It's
you
okay.
hit the ground prone. You don't take any damage. You just
Okay.
fell 5 feet.
Okay.
I wanted to turn into a horse, not an ass.
I,
Ah, I feel
it's
bad.
okay. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna clop
You have
this
to
guy.
do what you have to do.
It's only a 16 to hit him though.
16 to hit the dwarf. Wouldn't you know it? Actually, that hits.
Yeah!
Actually, he's going to use his reaction. He's going to use his reaction with his sword to knock your hooves to the side as he parries.
All right. Well, I'm going to then use a bonus action. Now that Andy is off of my back, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my spores, which automatically turns me back into a person because I'm reusing. I can't use my wild shape.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure at the very least that's why I'm reading
think-
it, because it's I'm using my wild shape.
Yes.
So
Are you? So because the horse was a large creature, are you wanting to basically reform directly in front of him or 5 feet away?
you know, I can't cast. It doesn't really matter. I'll stay right up in his business.
All right, right up in his business.
As I become a person again, as I activate my spores and I sort of land back on my feet. That was very rude. I wanted to hit you, and that's neat.
All right. You are up. Finn, you are on deck.
All right. I would like to basically just run around opposite side of Duathy, on the other side of the dwarf, so we're flanking.
Okay.
And seeing Sleepy Dude asleep.
Sleepy dude.
I'm just going to take 2 attacks, or 1 attack, right? Yeah. No, 2 attacks. We're level 5. With my long sword.
Okay.
The first one is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And with the property of sap, he now has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Next attack. 19 on the die for 24.
That will. Yep.
You roll high, you get to be the damage die too. 8 points of slashing damage. And he can only be sapped once. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike. So my sword is now kind of just glowing a little bit. And I'm going to, if I need to use it next turn, I will.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Finn.
All right. Hearing Aaron's call out about the person down, and now I know that they're slumped against the ground from even out of line of sight. I'll pop my head around the corner, see what I see, if I can see the armored guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. I will then send out, just flip through my spell book and find what I'm looking for, and just raise up my hand as 3 magic missiles fire out.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
They are also fire damage.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that.
That's
With an
cool.
infinity to hit,
So cool.
that's going to be, it's +1, right?
Mhm.
2, 4, and another 4, 10 points of fire.
10 points of fire. Hot dang.
And just popping right back around, hiding.
All right. Popping back around, hiding.
That's my turn.
Good wizard.
I've
As
learned.
the dwarf, you can see blood now seeping down from his forehead where he's taken wounds, and the char on his clothing. He whistles
No.
Why?
It's Scotty and the surprise of their
But
monsters.
why?
Scotty and the surprises.
No.
Actually, I need to grab one more thing. Hold
No.
on.
Oh, Well, hey,
Boy.
you know what scent would go great with this combat adventurers emporium? Because who doesn't love the smell of leather
Things
and
on fire.
and clove and
Things on fire.
things
You're
on
forgetting
fire.
the fire. Wait, does that have any
no,
fire
that one doesn't have
scents?
any fire scents.
Den of
It
Thieves is on
smells.
fire.
Yeah, Den of Thieves.
And these might be thieves.
I think maybe
seem to
a
be doing
combo
the crime.
of Den of Thieves and Adventurers Emporium.
Very leathery.
Very.
Very
okay.
crime.
Hot.
Very leathery, very crime.
I would do it.
If you are going to
Happy
have
Pride.
people on rooftops,
How-
make sure you have
how-
the thing.
About
that
no
holds them.
though.
Oh.
That's so
How
cool.
about
They're right there.
How about no?
Oh, you.
As clambering
You
over on the
be-
roof, standing up and drawing back on his bow, he's going to take a shot down at you.
Yeah. you would think.
Major represent, major represent, major represent.
It is up. Yep.
I'm gonna write a book on how to D&D, and first rule is look up.
However, that is a natural 1
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Love that.
with his second shot.
All right.
I say from the ground.
As a 14 hit.
Not with mage armor.
Woo yeah.
AC's 15.
So as the whistle happens, you hear as directly next to you on the ground, an arrow hits and shatters into splinters.
Oh, shit.
And looking up, you see in time for the second arrow to come and bounce off of your shoulder as a glistening blue energy goes over your body. Gentleman on the roof wearing what looks to be almost everyday green robes. Like this could be any other person that you would walk on the street. However, a massive longbow that has been carved into almost like a walking stick. That is going to be it for him, bringing us to the dwarf, who is going to...
At the top of his turn, I would like a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
please.
saving throw. Ooh, don't know. That's going to be a 4.
That's not good enough. No, hold on, let me double check. I just had the amount of damage written on it. I scrolled by it like a goober. There we go.
Duathi's saying that in such a cute way. It's
Yeah.
terrifying. That's not good enough.
Like a goober. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong die. That is going to be 2 points of necrotic.
2 points of necrotic damage.
Something.
Uh-huh.
As he spins to take an attack at you, Aiken, you can see from his nostril some black veins beginning to pop away.
Right.
Yeah.
You just did necrotic damage. I was like, no. This is at a disadvantage.
Right. Wow. With an 18 and a 19 on the die.
Oh, then yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
Second attack is swinging at you, Duathi, is going to be a 16 to hit.
With bark skin up, that does not hit.
All right. So he goes back and forth, first to Aiken, back to Duathi, back to Aiken. Last attack is only going to be a 9 to hit.
Nice.
Bringing us to the sleeping figure. Is wisdom save?
Yes. At the end of his turn, he makes a wisdom save.
Currently incapacitated, not asleep. If he fails
Yeah.
this one, though.
Yeah, he'll be unconscious.
Gotcha. All right. A wisdom save. That is going to be a 15.
Oh, just say.
Is that at the start or the end of his
That's
turn?
at the end of his turn.
All right.
You took 2 turns out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
That then brings us to Andy. You are up. Aaron, you're on deck. Duathi, you're in the hole.
Since it seems, but now the other guy is up. I guess. Well, first I'll get up. First that.
Being knocked on your back by the horse.
Then let's see. How far up is the archer?
About 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 to 12 feet up and a few feet away.
Okay. Great. Then I'm just gonna say, seems like you guys have that one, and swing around to the guy up on the roof, and I'll do branding smite again. Just want to make sure I'm checking these so I don't confuse myself. Okay, then hit him with my hammer. That's a natural one.
Oh no!
As the hammer back into your hand.
And try again. Okay, that is a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Okay. So then it's just the stupid nails. D4. That's 6 points of bludgeoning.
All right, 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As the first going wide catches the attention of the archer, who then looks back just in time for the second to come around to hit him again square in the chest. Anything else from you, Andy?
That is it.
All right. That then brings us to Aaron. You are up. Duatha, you're on deck. Aiken, you're in the hole.
Okay. Running out of options that are great. I will see the newcomer up on top of the roof, and I will just want to level the playing field so bad. I'm gonna Misty Step up to him.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You'll see Aaron's form kind of solidify into a 2D image that's kind of a stained glass representation of himself. So his clothes
sick.
become kind of crystallized. His skin turns like an almost paler white, and these angled, chiseled flecks on his face and his hands and his hair become more prominent. And then eventually, as he bamps from one place to the other, the glass shatters, reappears on the roof behind him, and I will attack him with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
It does not look that cool when I do it.
You just appear somewhere. What the heck?
It's just kind of misty.
It's misty, and then
That
it's
is
not
going to
misty
be
anymore.
a 23 to hit. This is
That-
with Green Flame Blade.
It
as
absolutely
well.
hits.
So he is going to take 7 points piercing from the rapier,
Okay.
and then Green Flame Blade deals 4d8 fire damage.
Ooh. 4d8?
Sorry, 4 points.
Okay.
Sorry, 1d8.
I mean, oh, shit, damn.
I just was like, wait.
wow.
No, sorry, yeah.
You're
Just,
good, you're good.
We've been in Gauntlet numbers
Yeah.
too.
4 points. Oh wait, that was a d6. That wasn't a d8. It should have been 2d8 total. There we go. That's much better. That is 10 points of fire damage instead. I apologize. New combat.
It's all good.
Nice.
Okay. Action, bonus action. Yeah, I'll just kind of square up with him. As hopefully I've got his attention up here, not on there.
You very much appear to. That is going to bring us to Duatha, you are up. Aiken, you are on deck.
Alright. I'm going to pull my staff back around behind my head and go, "Why were you lurking?" And then just go to take a whap at them as I bonus action cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
And go to take a schmeck. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit.
Okay, that is going to be 12 points of force damage, because Shillelagh is not force damage, and 5 points of necrotic damage, as my spores are now up.
Okay. As you hit him across the head, you see blood and teeth go flying, and more of the veins blackening across. It looks like half of his face at this point is just partial rot.
Alright.
He is not looking good.
Alright. That's bonus action.
Okay. Aiken.
Okay. I don't really know that guy just saved his awakey times. So,
Saved his awakey times.
this guy looks like he's on his last legs. Then for my first attack, I am... Okay. Free action, drop my longsword. I'm gonna, for my first attack, I'm gonna toss my spear at Archer.
Okay.
Hopefully. For a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits. Yes.
Okay. I need a strength saving throw, please, as Ensnaring Strike goes off.
Important.
What's it going to be?
8.
That fails.
Sorry, that's on the die.
Oh.
He still gets to add his saving bonus.
And it was a strength?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, it's an 8.
Oh, fails.
He's an archer.
For 4 points of piercing damage,
That's both of them.
and its next attack is at disadvantage.
All right, how much was it?
4.
4 points. All right.
I rolled a 1 on the die. And for Ensnaring Strike, these brambles with like rosebuds just climb up the side of the building, and he is now restrained for concentration for up to 1 minute. And
Okay.
while restrained, at the start of each of its turns, it'll take 1d6 piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then if it wants to remove itself, we can get there. But so that was my first attack. I'm just gonna punch this guy. Just
it.
got out of a
Punch the
freaking
guy.
pit fight.
Yeah.
Let's use you again. For a 17 to hit. No, 16 to hit.
16.
Because yeah, that's a +6.
Yeah. As. What are you hitting him with? Just fist. As you go into give him you feel as though you're back in the brawl in Dry Docks, and you feel that same just force behind your exhaustive hits. As it comes in, you forget, right, weapons.
Yeah.
As he bats your fist away, he's gonna parry it once again.
Ouch.
Oh. That's my turn.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay. Yeah.
Yay.
I'll stay right there.
Okay.
We're friends. Thank you.
Exactly. I was thinking that, or I could protect you, but I think you're fine.
I'm fine.
Does your spear have any weapon masteries?
Sap.
Okay.
Yeah. So this person has disadvantage on
Yeah.
their next attack roll, and they're restrained.
I love that.
That is then going to bring us to top of the round. Finn, you are up.
Can I tell from my position that Aaron's closed the gap with the archer on the roof?
You cannot see that at all. You see the archer,
Okay.
and you're now filled or wrapped with vines around him, but you cannot see Aaron.
All right. And do I still feel that little extra pep in my step from Longstrider?
That's
Okay.
not concentration.
Beautiful. Then in that case, cover's blown here, so I'm making a dash for, not an actual dash, but I'm making a run with Longstrider for behind the tree.
Okay.
Trying to put that tree kind of between me and the archer, and if possible between me and the other folks as well.
Sure.
And on the dash, I will just fire off another volley of magic missile.
Okay, who at?
At the same dwarf,
Okay.
also with the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems to work. So, ooh, spicy!
Yeah.
All fours.
Yeah. Holy crap.
So that's 15 points of fire damage.
Points of fire damage.
Maximum damage. on that.
Amazing.
As you see a clear shot, you run from behind the house. You see Andy, and you see your allies and the enemy all in a clear line. And as you keep moving, you see the opening, and you fire all three. The first catching him in the thigh as the flame burns up. You can start to see bone protruding. The second in the chest as the flames spread. And as he screams in agony, the third in the head. As the flame fully erupts him, you see his bones dark within this mini bonfire that you have created before it goes out. And there's nothing but ashes remaining.
Bye.
Oh, pal, we're gonna have a lot to talk about later. That's my turn as I just kind of like slump against the tree branch, like, what did I just do to this person?
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the robed figure, who standing. Seeing that just happen, the flickering of the flames creating a shadow behind him. You see blackened energy come from his face, and his shadow then duplicates in front of him as it then breaks off and is going to appear
Same.
here.
Hey,
He's
you.
then going to make an attack against Icon.
You stinky and I hate you.
Oof. No, that's going to be an 8 to hit.
Uh-uh.
With his movement, he is then going to move here and swing at you with his daggers.
Hey.
Dagger.
Is that close enough?
10 feet away.
I'm double checking.
And he was 10 feet away from you at the start of his turn.
Yeah, he doesn't have to move in. He just needs to be there.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, why is it? Why is it just right there?
He's going to roll those attacks.
That's okay. That's
Alright.
okay.
That first one is it's just going to be a 9 to hit.
Oh,
His
Yeah.
second attack is a natural 20.
That does hit.
Silvery nothing.
Yeah.
Silvery
other
scars.
characters.
It's going to be 8 points of piercing damage as the
Okay.
second attack finds purchase in your side, and you can feel it first dig in and then pull and rip out slightly.
Oh.
That is going to be it for him, which then is going to bring us to. Oh, I skipped the archer. Well, he goes around on this same turn.
Is it restrained?
He is restrained.
Start of his turn, he takes some ouchies.
Oh, yes.
Take some ouchies.
You know, let's
Take
use
that.
a
He must
rose.
take
a rose dice
ouchies.
for this. That's in the thing. That'll be 2 points.
2 points.
Yeah,
That's-
piercing
Still ouchies.
2 of them.
damage.
2 whole ouchies.
Yeah.
Okay. And he can on
So
his
it
turn.
can take an action to make a strength athletics check against my spell DC. On a success, the spell ends.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's going to risk it, and in point blank range, attempt to shove you back ever so slightly, knock an arrow, and fire right at you, Aaron.
That's crazy.
So at disadvantage. His first shot is going to be a 9 to hit.
That'll miss.
His second is going to be a 10 to hit.
That'll miss.
Yes.
And he is stuck there. That is it for the archer, which is then going to bring us to Andy, you're up. Aaron, you're on deck. Drought, you're in the hole. Icon, you're after that.
I can't really see the cloaked guy. Okay, now I can. I can wire you right in the middle.
Listen, I wasn't.
Okay. Ruins my plan. Okay, then I'm I'm 20 feet or less away from the shadow.
Just at 20, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know if hitting it with my hammer will work, but let's try. That is a 16 to
A
hit.
16. As you fling the hammer, it goes straight through.
Cool.
And as that happens, you see that this appears, though similar in form, it is different from the things that you fought in the past. This one seems connected to this robed figure somehow,
Okay.
and is otherwise incorporeal.
Okay. Worth a try. Now we know. Then, since I see that, I'll. You know what? Is there a way to get around Duothy and hit the robed guy with my breath weapon if I do a 30 feet straight
A line.
line.
You can take one step to the side, and you
Okay,
have
cool. Let's
as you
do
step
that.
up onto the
Slide
pavement.
to the left.
Slide to the left.
You have a straight line of sight with him.
Okay, cool. So I need a dex save.
Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. That's a 21.
Oh, well,
Yep.
yeah, that saves. Okay, that was a fun round for me. Cool. That will be my turn then.
All right. Aaron, you're up. Duathi, you're on deck. Icon in the hole.
Okay. I will see the vines writhing around this figure's body, and as he attempts to fire 2 arrows past me, I just stare into his eyes and I say, "One friend has fallen. You do not have to continue in his path. Yield now, or die." I'll take my action to try and convince him to give it up.
Give me your choice. Intimidation or persuasion.
Okay.
But based on what it is, I'm going to have something for you.
Sure. This is going to be a persuasion check.
Okay. It's a straight roll.
It's not great. It's 9.
He just looks back at you and says, "My friend is free. And
Yup.
I will follow."
These guys.
Okay. Okay, that was my action. I will bonus action dash off the roof towards Icon.
Okay. Give me your choice of acrobatics or athletics for moving on this surface. Appearing on it, you seemed pretty stable, but now that you're moving,
I will take acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm trying to Jason Bourne this shit.
yeah,
That's a 19.
a 19. Yeah, totally. Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne. And you're trying to go next to.
Right behind the robed figure.
All right. Yeah, you're able to hop down. No issues at all.
Awesome. I will finish my turn there.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to Duathi, you are up. Icon, you are on deck. Finn, you're in the hole.
I still think I can set up a pretty good angle here. I'm going to feel the weight of that amulet in my pocket and sort of stare at that guy, the cloaked figure ahead of us. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to become ghostly and teleport through him to the other side.
Okay.
Nice. Yes, was it?
Cool.
Freaky do
Thank you. I'll leave a nice hole open for my friend. And as I raise my staff up, I'm going to say, "It might be good to talk to this one," and I'm going to smack down Shillelagh.
Okay.
Not good at doing things non-lethally. It's just gonna be hitting him. That is a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
That is going to be. That is going to. Why did that one go away? That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage and only 1 point of necrotic, but it is there.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right. Icon, you are up. Finn, you are on deck.
Okay. We're just leaving the archer up there. Cool. I'm going to just whip out my crossbow. Take a shot at the archer.
Okay.
I feel stressed. And restrained, it's
Yeah, it doesn't give any. Let me double
It's
check.
not incapacitate.
I think you still get advantage.
Still get advantage. It's restrained is different than
Grappled.
Grappled.
Restrained.
Restrained you get advantage.
Attack rolls have advantage.
You failed me at the bridge. 21 to hit.
21 does hit the archer.
Oh, that's a D8. Why don't I shoot this all the time? That's 4 points of piercing.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'll reload.
Okay.
And just kind of look up at it. Yeah. That's. I don't want to move. I feel.
Yeah, no.
I feel like I'm in a bad place. So that. Oh, I can't shoot twice. Can I? With 2 attack actions? Bonus
Crossbow.
action.
Bonus action to reload.
I think you can.
I like never use.
The crossbows have the loading property, so I think
Yeah.
you only get 1 attack. Double check me though. I could be a lying liar with my pants.
Well,
on
that's
fire.
the yeah.
Deeply.
It's a light crossbow.
I'm pretty sure the loading property, you can only fire 1 piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction, regardless of the number of attacks you have.
Cool.
That's why you don't use
That's
it.
why you do.
Yeah. So then I'll just punch this guy next to me again.
All right, throw in another punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, crossbow expert. Let's see.
Yeah, for a 22 to hit.
22 hits him.
That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
Solid punch.
Yeah.
Anything else I can?
I'm a guy with fists and weapons.
Finn.
Right, I'd like to poke my head around the tree and look at this robed figure
Mm-hmm.
and use the study bonus action again. See if I can either identify which one is the real one or what the spell is.
Sure, absolutely.
Arcana again?
Yes.
That's a 28.
It's 28.
No.
Dang.
Yep.
So looking at this, clearly this shadowy form that has been connected to him, he is the original form. It looks as though this is actually a weird version of a spiritual weapon.
Wow. All right.
It's as if he is using his own shadow as a spiritual weapon.
Oh, it's cool. I hate it.
And with my passive of, I believe, just a 12, would I have heard the conversation on the roof between Aaron and this guy?
You would not have at
Archer?
this distance.
I'm going to take a risk here. I'm dropping concentration on Mind Spike,
Okay.
and I'm casting Sleep
Okay.
on the robed figure.
On the robed figure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So another wisdom save.
Oh boy. That is a 9.
That's a fail. Incapacitated to the end of its next turn, at which point it makes that saving throw again.
Okay.
And then I will just look over and up at the archer and just duck behind the tree again, making sure I'm out of line of sight the best I can.
Okay.
And that's me.
That is going to bring us to the robed figure.
Wisdom save.
Making his wisdom save at the end of his turn. That is a 16.
Silvery
You
barbs.
get it!
Silvery barbs. I'll tap him on the shoulder.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Take the lower.
It's the exact same roll.
That was my last spell slot, but it was worth a try.
It was definitely worth
It
a try.
was worth a try.
Oh my god, these guys are tough.
All right.
Okay.
No longer incapacitated. Wasted his turn, though.
Yeah.
I'll take advantage if you don't mind. Because I'm gonna run him through.
You please do.
All right, as his turn started, could I have made make a Constitution saving
You
throw
absolutely
even though
can.
he was incapacitated?
That Constitution saving throw would be a 12.
No.
No.
That is 3 points of necrotic damage.
As again, now from the neck, you can see blackened veins creeping up from underneath his clothing. He is beginning to look very bad. Okay. That is then going to bring us to the archer.
Takes 2 points of piercing damage.
Tick, tick, tick.
A little squeeze.
Does still a
And it's a
boo-boo.
strength check for him to try and get out of this. Ooh.
Come on, buddy.
And it's his action to do
That
it.
is his action to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, he is going to. He's going to take his shots at you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
First shot is going to be a 25 to hit.
Disad?
Right, thank you. A 13 to hit.
Got you. I see
Second
everything.
attack.
on it.
Is going to be even lower. That is it for the archer. That is then going to bring us to Andy. You're up. Aaron, you're on deck. Dwath, you're in the hole. Icon, you're after that.
Okay, great. Hi, hello. What can I catapult?
I love this question from Andy.
Andy, looking about most of the street seems fairly well put together. From here, the only rubble that,
A rock.
however, directly in front of Icon is a fresh pile of bones and a rather
An armor.
decent-sized skull.
Great. I
was
will
gonna say.
take that skull and I will catapult it towards the archer, please.
Oh, we're gonna need therapy.
So I need
We went somewhere tonight.
This is metal.
a dex save.
A dex save. He's restrained.
Oh no.
He sure is.
So he has a disadvantage on that,
Cool.
Sure does.
which is going to negate that 19.
I turned somebody into a pile of ash, and then Andy's desecrating the bones.
It's a 14.
It's great.
Damn it! That just saves.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Does he take anything?
Oh yeah, I probably half, I would imagine. Hold, please.
Holding.
Holding
for skull to pull.
Failed
Catapult.
object.
Hold.
What?
No, I think it does.
Skull bludgery.
That on a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something,
Oh,
yeah. So I don't think there's any damage.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then I'm getting like really frustrated. So I, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna try it again. Oh wait, I can't do 2 spells one turn.
You cannot.
Then I'm gonna throw my hammer, please, and thank you. So let's do that.
All right. At the archer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, how far? Yeah.
You would have to step away from the building a little bit, but
Okay.
you'd be able to.
I'll step back a little then, and it goes 20 feet. So as long as.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. That is. I keep rolling exactly 16. But you know, it's something. Cool. So. Cool. That's 5 points of bludgeoning.
5 points of bludgeoning. Okay. As the skull goes wide, suddenly the hammer does not.
Yes. The old one too.
That was
Anything else on your turn, Andy?
Nope.
Okay. Aaron, you're up. Dwathi, you're on deck.
Come
Icon, you're in
on.
the hole.
Stab this guy so hard. At advantage, thanks to silvery bars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wasn't great. That is a 14 to hit.
14 hits him.
Woo! Sneak attack plus green flame blade.
Yep.
Okay, so that is going to be 11 points piercing damage and 5 points of fire damage.
So as this figure, looking at Icon, you rear back your blade and stab directly through the lower of his neck. Icon, you see it come out as then suddenly flame
Oh.
erupts on your blade. And as you pull the blade out, he just drops completely limp. And the shadow vanishes.
Uh-huh.
I'll
What?
look.
His body is still there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As I lock eyes with Aiken across the way, we can't lose one.
I know.
I will then curl around the house to look back up at the archer, who is probably I'm glad to see still on the rooftop, and I'll just call out, "Don't make it in vain. You wanted something. Spread your message far and wide, right? Let us hear it." That'll be my turn.
Okay. Dwathi, you are up. Aiken, you're on deck.
Okay. About how far away is the archer as the triangulation flies?
About 40 feet.
About 20 feet? I would like to come 10 feet further forward. And as I reappear on the ground, steady in my body, I will once again whirl into a form of ghosts and bones as I get right up on the roof next to him. And as I land, still deeply incorporeal, I'd like to look at him right in his eyes and say, "Really, we should talk. It will hurt so much less." And as I do, my mouth splits wide and my teeth grow long. And I'd like to make an intimidation check using Primal Ravage to try and help me.
Okay. I will say, making an intimidation check against him is at disadvantage. But with what you are doing, I will let this be a straight roll.
You're so scary, intimidating.
You're so scary, Dwombi. That is a 15.
On his turn, we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. That's all I've got.
Finn, you are up. Or sorry, Aiken, you are up. Finn, you're on deck.
Oh, good.
DM,
Yes.
let me ask you a question. A creature cannot be restrained twice.
No.
However.
There's like a flavor thing I want to do, but I think no. Let's play rules as written here. Okay. I would like to walk to the corner just below the archer, which I think is like
30
that's
feet will get you-
Aaron.
Oh, maybe you come in.
Hey!
Isn't it?
Just
Right here.
flying.
Right here.
Great. I would like to use the remaining 20 feet or half to start climbing up the wall.
Okay. Since there's not really anything to give purchase, go ahead and give me an athletics check to see how well you climb. It is going to be moderately difficult, but it's not. You've climbed worse.
19.
Oh yeah, 19.
Yeah.
You are able to leap up and grab hold of the side and pull yourself up. A couple of the shingles fall off, which actually helps you. You're able to grip into an opening that you find there and lift yourself up. What's your movement speed in total?
Total right now is 45 with
Right,
Longstrider.
with Longstrider. Yeah, I'd say you're able to get up. You're able to get up next to him if you want.
Okay. Do you suppose that was my action to climb, or is that movement technically, since I have the
It
movement?
would be movement.
Okay. Then with my action, I would like to...
And because I am all out of little shelves.
We're gonna
just gonna make room.
squeeze.
Am I up close?
You're right next to him.
I want to stick my hand around and in his mouth to keep it open
Yes.
and grapple him there. That way he doesn't bite down and off
Suicide
him,
tooth.
unalive
The tooth.
himself.
Ooh.
Do the tooth thing.
Yeah, so like if I need to go around, because I don't have any weapons in my hands right now.
Yeah.
Just fish hook.
Okay.
It's so my action would be a grapple.
It would be a
check.
grapple. I like this.
how
He's
I can
already
grasp
restrained,
between
so
fingers.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
normally
strength
to
or dex,
get
it's choice.
normally to get into the mouth, into his mouth, I'd say disadvantage, but he's at disadvantage with this, so
Does he auto fail because he's restrained if it's a dex check?
no.
Oh, and now it's a saving throw?
Oh, for grapple check? Or for,
So
yeah.
you have a straight roll, and he is at disadvantage.
I think it's just a. I have a saving throw now. So 8 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 11, plus my strength, which is a plus 3, so
14.
14 is the DC.
14
On
against.
a strength or a dex save.
Okay.
Interesting.
I remember it did change in the update.
2024.
As a 4.
It is grappled.
As you reach your hand into his mouth,
Ooh, that makes me feel icky.
you feel saliva, you feel warmth, and you feel a warm metal tooth with a sharp point. Dangerously close to your hand.
I just look at Dewalty. It's been really nice hanging out with you. I feel like we're in a really weird place. And that's my turn. Just holding You're like,
I'm all creepy. You're holding the dude's mouth open. This is our friendship.
How is he going to talk to the wolf with your hands in his mouth?
it's,
It's pretty intimidating.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is great.
So, yes,
freaking great.
it's still restrained and now it's grappled.
Yeah. Okay. Finn.
Well, popping my head around and I'm just seeing it looks like we're pretty well taken care of up here. How rough does this archer look, aside from, having Icon's hands in his mouth?
He's looking bloodied.
In a technical sense.
Let's make sure that this goes well for them up there. As I cast Mind Sliver, I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It's an 11.
So it fails.
Yes.
It takes 3 points of psychic,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll need to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay. Y'all.
Locking him down. I'm gonna just pop back around the tree, and that's my turn.
Teamwork.
Just
Teamwork,
turn
y'all.
into.
We've been betrayed too many times.
Yeah.
We're not letting this one go.
Yeah, this is...
We've never had a victim to
It's
question.
Bringing us to him.
1d6 of piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
As I'm right up with him, I mean, it's only 1 point of piercing damage, but just I give him an extra squeeze with my hands as the branches just
I would
poke.
also like a constitution
Oh,
saving
God.
throw, please.
Which will be the minus d4.
14 on the con, or sorry, 15 on the con save.
That's a fail. 4 points of necrotic damage as well. As I just squeeze my hand in the air just a little bit tighter in front of him.
Try not to get loose.
Smile.
And how much from?
It was 1 point of piercing.
Was that enough?
Nope.
On his turn, he is going to try and do exactly what you feared.
No.
As he
Oh god, oh god, oh
takes
god,
a
oh
bite,
god.
you are going to split this damage.
Oh no.
He's biting me too, because my hands are in his mouth.
And you can feel it
Ah.
pierce in as suddenly immediate burning.
Oh no.
And you can feel Your fingers are on fire,
Shit.
and he is silent, smiling.
God, I hate these people.
Okay. You take 5 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
And he takes 5 points of acid damage. As his jaw melts away,
God, so gross.
Oh.
and you see his eyes begin to roll back, he falls. Conscious. Or still, he is alive, unconscious, as a chunk of him has melted away.
The chunk we need, though.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't talk to.
Okay, his jaw just fell off.
And as you bring your hand away, you can see parts of the bones of your fingers protruding out. The skin above them and the muscle completely melted away.
I just look down at it. I take my hands away.
That's a bone.
Are we still in initiative?
You are out of initiative.
Alright, immediately I am going to reach forward.
Hold on. Before you do anything, I'm gonna see if there's more. I'm gonna look inside his mouth and see if there's any other teeth that look metal.
Give me the strangest investigation check I've ever requested as a DM.
Oh, get in the box. Investigation. 15 minus 1 is a 14.
14. Looking in at the upper half of his
Yeah.
jaw, the rows of teeth, you can see the one that pierced your finger. And you see another one on the opposite side. It looks like a tooth that has been replaced. It is a metal capsule that is sharpened to a point.
I would like to yank it out.
Okay, no, I have tools.
Hold on. There's better ways of doing this.
Go ahead. He's
Yeah, I'm-
already said.
Alright.
I'm doing it.
His fingers already are melting off.
Yeah,
Might
that's
as
why
well.
I figured.
Might as well.
Just a d20 roll plus
Let's have this be a strength check.
strength check. Oh, that's a 12.
12. It's fine. Yeah, you're able to grip hold of it and just yank it right out. It was well seated in there, but there are no roots to it. It looks as though it was it adhered somehow.
Okay.
But you now have it is about the size of a pill and sharpened.
I've got like 30 seconds left on this vine stuff.
Aaron, can you get into anybody's mind?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I don't think this guy can talk anymore. Here, can you help me get him down?
Yeah.
Or do you want to, you can get up here. Can you get up here?
No, I'm stuck here.
We can
Get him down.
Yeah, I mean, let's just kind of slowly drop him down using.
Do you need me to heal you? Should I heal him? What should I do?
The other body is still there, yeah?
Yes,
Can I try to spare the dying that...
he is dead.
Okay, he's done.
Yeah, let's slowly get him down. I was gonna just let him loose, but that's not.
a good way to kill him,
Yeah, that's one death save.
Okay, let's. We're going to try and slowly lower him down.
Okay.
Andy, come catch.
I don't know if we can use the vines. They're not. These ones aren't spectral.
Are you able to control them at all?
No, it just says vines appear, so I don't know if we can.
I'll say that you're able to slowly dissipate them, so they help you in lowering him down.
Easy.
Nice.
And with you beneath, you are able to lower him
I'd come help.
gingerly to the ground.
Okay. we got a poison tooth. He's got no jaw. Or acid tooth. I don't know. It really hurts, and I just show.
That's not good.
As that happens, I'm going to reach up and grab your hand and cast Cure Wounds. Screw it, at second level. Use these guys and I'll not
It wasn't
back.
quite bloodied, but very close.
There we go. Yeah, screw it. Okay. It's going to be oh, good. Oh my gosh, where are none of my dice D8s?
Do you want one?
I got it. I forgot. Oh my god. Oh, good. That is going to be 14, 19, 20 points of healing back.
20?
Yeah.
You brought me back to full.
As Icon looking down at your hand, the muscles regrow. The skin
Oh, good.
covers back over.
I'm going to pick up my spear before we drop down.
If I can maneuver myself to retrieve this individual as they were.
Oh yeah, he's.
they're falling down.
You're all essentially surrounding him now.
I'll call back to
laying
the
on
tree.
the ground.
Finn, rope.
Right, on it. I've got the rope. I'm assuming it's still a little heavy from the wind, but we'll kind of hand it out to Icon, I think, probably.
And then
Your finger's good to tie.
They are now.
I want to try and, using my knowledge as a city guard, try and lash his hands into manacles.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
I see you got the same training.
Mm. That's a 6.
A 6. You are able to tie them in such a way. It seems like it will hold. It is not the most secure thing. You are used to your time having actual manacles, but hands are bound and a knot is tied.
I'm just gonna lean him up against the wall and just kind of crouch there and just study everything about like his temperament, his again monitoring like closely like his level of consciousness, like if he's about to go under, like
As you lean him up against the wall, his back hits it, and you hear just, and head rolls back. His eyes. He seems like he's trying to focus. The eyes are fluttering, but he's still there.
If we want to talk to him again,
I think this is the moment. I'm so sorry, Aaron.
I think so.
can you talk
Yeah.
to him? Then I am going to use one of my channel divinities for Nature's Wrath to conjure spectral vines around him again, but these are spectral this time. DC 14 strength saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh wow. I mean, still, yeah. That's a 12.
Okay.
12.
So he fails. He is restrained again for 1 minute.
As suddenly the vines, as if pulling out from the building itself, pull him up against the wall.
Yes. Talk.
I will crouch down in front of him and drop the mental connection I have with everyone. And I will reestablish with him, with Duathi, with Andy, and with Finn.
Okay. One moment.
You'll hear a similar discordant chiming in your ears, but this time it's of a sinister minor key.
Bing bong. You are now connected with Aaron.
Oh, sorry, it's myself, Eagle proficiency bonus, so Duathi, Andy, and Finn.
All right.
For 1 hour.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will crouch down to him, look in his eyes, and I will say, "You made quite a splash, but I know there's more from you."
As his head just rolls over, and you hear in your head, How dare you?
How dare what? What am I doing wrong?
Get out of my head. And the connection severs.
I'll shake my head. Fuck! He broke it himself.
Oh, wait, we can do that?
Do
Yeah,
I?
right?
All right. Correct me, DM. If I was to do cure wounds, that wouldn't regrow his jaw, would it?
Likely not. It would heal him.
I don't care about that. I just want to be able to talk.
I'll just lean in real close and I've put my hand on the other side of the wall against his head. You can nod. Are you with the Dark Beacon?
You see the upper portions of his muscles tinge up, smiling if he could.
Are you the distraction? I don't know what coughing up blood means.
Could be yes or no.
I
Are there
don't-
more? There. And I'll point towards the Flow Forge.
As he begins to bash his head into the wall behind.
Honestly.
It takes 1 point of damage before you catch him.
Just almost like I'm in an arm wrestling competition. Just hold his head there, straight, looking at him. You are going to regret this day for the rest of your life. And you're not going to get the pleasure of death out of this for right now. We're going to use you for information. Not if you understand. So he's an insolent prick. With no jaw. Let's tie him up.
I can knock him out again for a minute,
I don't
potentially.
think there's any real point to it.
Yeah, part of me is like, there's so many things going on, and this guy can't really tell us anything.
Yeah.
And there's so much we could be doing
Yeah,
right
we
now.
have to go help all these people.
We can't trust
Fine.
anything they say, anyways.
No.
Does he look... Do you need to study his face or anything for anything that we might need?
No, I've got a good image.
I would like to look through his pockets very quickly and see. No, actually, I'm going to leave him behind. I'm going to go to the robes that are left of the creature that was fighting us. The center. I'm going to go look and see if there is another one of those amulets in their pockets.
Cool.
Give
I have
me an
something I want
investigation
to
check. Sure. While
Bonus
Drought is
action,
looking.
Divine Smite, and with my sword back in hand, I'm just going to and pump the Divine Smite in there, so he goes out with radiant damage.
Yeah. As light bursts from his chest, you can see the rib cage glowing from within, and the light comes up and out through his throat,
No release for you.
and he collapses.
We need to go. We need to get water back
Yeah,
into this
let's go.
place.
Duathy, what was your investigation?
Natural one.
Natural
Oof.
one for a total of?
Natural one.
So
For a
plus
total
0.
one.
for a total of 1? Okay. You get to the robed figure and begin patting him down quickly before the light and distracts you from looking any farther.
It's time to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to just start going towards the flow forge.
Okay.
Same.
Can I loot his body before we leave?
Which one?
The archer. If Drought went over there to the other guy, I would have stayed, and as soon as I could finish him off, I would have picked him clean.
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check.
That is a 26.
26. Aside from the longbow, that appears unique in make, Looking over his body, in his coin purse, you find 2 gold, 5 silver. And additionally, around his neck, you do find a similar handmade amulet
Okay.
and a dagger in his belt.
Okay. I'm going to leave the amulet on him.
Okay.
I don't want more than one on us.
Yeah.
But I will take the rest.
Okay.
As we walk away, I'm gonna let the vines just stay their duration for the full minute until I just let it fall and he crumples as we
Okay.
walk off to the Flow Forge.
As you walk and you rejoin the main street, the Flow Forge is a few more blocks away. Making our trek towards it, we are going to take a break. We're going to take a 10-minute break, everyone. Go hydrate, go take a few deep breaths. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Hope that you enjoyed your break. We did our
We
best
did
to
ours. Yeah.
We had one.
be jovial and laugh.
I
And
only cried a little bit.
I said I'm sorry.
I'm not forgiven.
I'm gonna pause the stress music here for just a moment while you talk to everyone.
So
How
much.
kind.
Yeah. Before we dive back into our episode today, everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you are enjoying this wherever you are watching or wherever you are listening, if you would like to support us here at the channel, you can go ahead and give us a follow, give us a like. If you would like to support us monetarily, you can subscribe to us. You can become members over on YouTube, or you can head on over to our Patreon and become patrons. Patrons and all subscribers and members get access to some behind-the-scenes stuff. Maps, character sheets from our other shows, as well as hanging out with us after our show today to be a fly on the wall and listen to our post-show hangout. We usually hang out for about between 10 and 15 minutes after each episode and shoot the breeze a little bit and take deep breaths.
Deep breaths.
Otherwise, if you would like to connect with us, you can head on over to our Discord, and you can check us out on all of those other social links. So, with that, with the same haste that you had coming up to the alleyway, you now leave it, leaving behind a pile of ash and bones, minus a skull, a corpse, and a corpse against a wall without a jaw. Someone will eventually find them, you assume. You continue rushing your way through the streets, crossing a canal bridge, until you come to the large structure that you have been pointed out to as the Flow Forge. This multi-domed building with glass ceilings almost looks like, in its own way, a cathedral. It has a very reverent design to its architecture. However, in place of gargoyles and symbols of faith, there are instead trees that are growing out from within, opened balconies on the second floor, and you can see branches on the inside of the domes as well. Over the front of the building is a large stone wall with a massive set of curved stairs leading up to a small front porch or gathering entrance, and multiple sets of large wooden double doors. You do not see anyone rushing about this section of the streets. You do not see anyone going in. You do not see anyone coming out.
The canals at this point, are they still, I mean, they're still dry.
They are still dry. You can see to either side of the building, and certainly with your travel to get to it, multiple sections of the canals actually juncture to this building, as if they go into it underground. As you were getting closer and closer, the canals did have sections where they were wet with puddles of water, but it is certainly by no means filled anymore.
Is there any commotion as we're running up? I know we don't see a lot, but like, is there a certain sense of urgency by like any guards around here or people of station?
You don't see any activity from the guards, no.
And on our way there, we didn't see any people in the canals.
You recall you didn't see
Okay.
any people in the canals. The rest of you do recall people jumping into the canal in an attempt to get water to fight the flames.
Right, but if there's no water, I think in a way we can assume that people aren't in there anymore. I worry about all of a sudden a flow of water coming and hitting people. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess you'd hear it as it came in.
Something.
You'd
I
hope.
mean, we need to figure out.
I mean, we should still do it. I'm just, it was a, it, I don't know, popped
Just-
into my head.
It seems quiet over here.
Yeah.
Well, they said all the water flows sort of through here, part of it, right?
Yeah.
So let's go in and see if we can.
Yeah.
If I was to turn it off, might be where I would turn it off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's try to get in.
Okay.
Run up right to the
Yeah.
double doors that we see, and try and give them gain entrance. I
Yeah.
guess.
As you rush up to one of the sets of doors, pulling it open, you step inside.
Scary music starts.
Immediately upon stepping in, that's a little too ominous.
Okay, good.
Immediately upon stepping in, you feel a distinct shift in the temperature, and as the doors slowly close behind you, the cool air, now that you were away from the fires and had been running, you've had that, there was nothing but warmth around you, but as you had stopped to take in this building, there was a definite shift of cold, as it is still very much night. But now as you step and are in essentially an antechamber, moderately sized, running the full gambit, you can see the other sets of double doors also leading into this. All three sets having a mirrored set on the stone wall directly now in front of you. The temperature shifts from the chill of the outside to a much more comfortable warmth.
After we go through the second set of doors?
Just in this first set,
Oh,
in
just
this
in the
little
first one.
antechamber.
Okay. I guess try to go through a second set of doors. If that seems to be the way to go.
In, yeah.
Stepping in and opening this second set, immediately you are hit with a wave of much warmer, more humid and clean-smelling air. As you step into what it feels like a massive greenhouse. The walls of this structure are lined again with trees, shrubberies, wildflowers that are also then littered within the main floor. The far back to this building, at the back third, appears to have a wall that leads up to a second story that is still within the building and open to create one massive balcony overlooking the main floor that you are in. Up there you can see trees as well, balconies on either side with what look to be open channels for water flow, as there is a large man-made river that is winding through the main floor with large ponds on either side underneath the balconies. Above you, you see the night sky and the stars twinkling, and the soft, faint glow of orange reminding you of the fires still raging outside.
And the water, is there water in these ponds? And
There is, from what you can see here, the building itself is roughly 140 feet wide and at least 80 feet deep before it gets to the wall to this the second story balcony. But from what you can see of this river, it looks like there's water in it.
Does there seem to be a mechanism that will push the water out into the canals?
Everything here seems to be more natural. You don't see much as far as mechanisms go. Give me an investigation check as you take all of this in.
I'll cast light, I think, as soon as we walk in.
The room itself is fairly, not fully well lit, but dimly lit. Looking about, you can see sources of light, light rods that are attached to the walls that are casting a similar light to the lights of the city itself.
It's a 14.
14? Looking about, you don't see any sort of pumps or machinery. In the far back, you can see a set of stairs that lead up to the second floor.
Okay. I'll just.
And from where you are, as you kind of take a lot of this in, the center of the room appears to have something raised up, and it's hard to make out, almost like little blocks scattering across, creating almost a massive, highly detailed braille, something or other. But you are in a large chamber.
Above table, though, it was our impression that this was the place that the water in the canal came from?
You asked where the flow forge was.
Right.
And this is what was pointed out to you.
Okay.
That was our guess.
Yeah, more my
Right,
understanding that they process water
Okay.
here.
I'm. If there's another set of stairs, I'm gonna go up the stairs and see what's up there.
All right. As you begin to make your way, it is a long walk. Anyone else want to do anything?
I know we're probably... There's no need to be quiet in here. And I'm just going to say, hey, like as we're walking through. Is there a proprietor here or guards?
Your voice echoes ever so slightly, bouncing off of the large glass ceilings.
It's just so quiet.
I'll follow after Andy, and just in your mind as you walk away, I was like, Andy, when you flew away from us, were you able to learn anything from the people at the tram about how to get the power back onto the city? Like,
No, basically I helped get the tram back running because there was something wrong with the mechanism. Basically, I got there, and there were two gnomes when we came in. Only the female gnome was there. The male one, his name is Caston, I think. He went missing. He disappeared. I don't know if that means he has something to do with all of this, but he was the one who knew how to fix things, so I helped Brianna fix the tram, and then the power came back right as I was leaving.
we don't know where the power source of the city
No.
is.
I just helped get the
Sure.
sky tram.
What made you head the direction of the flow forge then? Did you...
No, I was following you guys. I
Oh.
ran out to go towards the bridge because I
Oh.
figured that's where I'd find you, and
Okay.
it's where I found you.
Fair luck that you were able to work hastily and meet us when you did.
Yeah, I ran a lot.
Well, your feet deserve a rest if you need it.
Well, we'll figure that out after we figure this out. I think I have to keep moving until we're not anymore.
Would there be a dam of some sort that these dark Beacon folks would have jammed up in order to stop the flow of the canal, you think?
I don't know. The only other thing that I can think of is, the thing that brought the boat up.
The luck.
Yeah. Sorry, words are
Sure.
leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lock. I mean, I feel like that would also kind of be a source of water coming into the canal.
Okay.
As, the water is lifting
Well,
us up.
we'll think about that, but
Yeah.
if there is any type of control room here, I think you be the one to flip the switch, so let's scour the place
See.
if there's any
Yeah.
point of curiosity.
I mean, at the very least, there is water here that we can try to take to help.
bucket by bucket, then.
Yeah.
At this point, following the path leading towards the stairs, you've gone over a small bridge, and the path winds past this strange raised platform in the center where part of the river itself seems to go by. And as you pass it, you see it's not a fully raised structure. It is a small cliff, and on top of this tiny cliff, you see little structures and a wall. And you see now in the man-made river a small island with a lighthouse on it.
So this is.
As you peer over, you seem to be standing amidst a miniature of Venture. Complete with river, complete with riverways. Also dry.
Okay. But the water in here is real as far as I can tell.
Yeah. This
Okay.
man-made river, it has water in it.
Okay.
But as you stop to look at it and think about it, give me a quick nature check.
Okay. Something. That's a 6.
6. Yeah, it's real water.
As we approach this miniature model of Venture with a bird's eye view, can I try and suss out where there might be what's the word for the hub where water pushes from? Like, it's not the
Yeah.
dam that like releases into like the Hoover Dam like releases into the
Like a reservoir?
yeah, like is any type of is there some representation on this map of how we could take a large body of water into the canals? Like, does it seem like Venture works in that way?
Sure, give me an investigation.
Yeah. That's 19.
19. As you look over the map, you can see it is a perfect representation. You look over and you can see where the locks are. You can see the small bay that the locks opened into. You following along, trying to keep your own, study it from a perspective of someone who has now spent a little bit of time here. You see the dock area. You see a small structure of the Silver Palm building. Following along, you can see the bridge that the road that you took to get to every building that you have gone to. You see no cables for a Skytram, but attached to the lighthouse on a small rod, you can see a representation of the Skytram. You see the docks district. The things that comes to mind, the walls that create the border of the city. In this description of them, or in this representation of the city, the walls seem to be open and have flags and markers on them. And looking, you recall the walls where they meet the cliffside, and the massive tubes that are connected to the wall that go all the way down. And you can see now, studying this, sections of the walls where the canals go right up to it, and there are openings where water is meant to come from. Unable to see them before, as they would have been submerged. Except for 2 of them that appear to be small cascades directly from the wall itself.
So water comes up from the river via the walls.
Okay.
Oh, we know that one of the explosions busted open an aqueduct.
Do we think that it could have damaged one of the tubes that would have led water here?
Looking at the miniature scale model, can I determine where the 3 explosions were from this, bird's eye view?
Ooh, it's hard to say.
One was next to the temple. We know that.
Not far from here, we walked by it.
And on the bridge.
On the
Yeah.
bridge.
Are there any of those tubes in that region?
Looking over at where the bridge is incredibly close to part of the wall that has the tubes. And you do recall having crossed over the bridge, seeing that wall and seeing it open and destroyed. And you recall seeing water having gushed out of it.
This is going to be a big fix project.
I don't think this is something we can accomplish here.
No.
I don't think it's something we can accomplish. I think there is no water here. I think this city is going to burn.
Okay. Thinking this is related with the Dark Beacon. Why? Why dry out? Venture.
I don't know.
So it will burn.
To what end?
I was thinking the only connection between the two things is Lydia Layton.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that she is the reason or has something to do with it. It's just the only connection I can make.
So all we can do is help rebuild if we can. But I know a couple of us can put out fires,
Do a
or
little
at least
bit.
dampen them.
Something.
We should go.
Yeah.
And Andy, feeling that early urge of rushing towards the stairs, you look towards them. And you do see blood dripping down them.
Cool. I'll go towards it and try to see where it's coming from. And I guess bring it to everybody else's attention.
Sure. As Andy rushes away,
I've got my hand on my rapier the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have my hammer in my hand.
this staircase, roughly 15 feet across, leads up. It goes from a natural dirt path into a more wood slatted, and you can see the floor here actually seems to be ventilated in itself. And stepping up the stone stairs, 5, 6, 7 steps up, you begin to meet the blood. And as you look up, you can see on the second floor, a ways back, a large wall that is partitioning off or creating a barrier to this second-story balcony. And on it, you see written in blood, "Obedience is bondage. Death is freedom." As you take the last couple of steps up, at the base of this wall, you see roughly 5 city guard. And 3 figures in not plain clothes, but they almost look like tinkerers.
These are corpses? Or
So it was 5 guards and 3 other people, so 8 in total.
You recognize their leather aprons as people who would work on machines.
Well, I guess we know why no one's in the building.
want to go up to each of the bodies and give them a quick once over to see if there's any pulse on any of them,
Okay.
even faint.
Give me a medicine check. Essentially, checking each will take about 30 seconds. And we'll have this be a
It's a 13.
13. Instinctually, you head towards the civilians.
Yeah.
And you feel the first one, nothing. The second one, a very, very faint pulse.
This one,
I'll join and spare the dying.
As soon as you reach down, the pulse becomes stronger.
okay.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level.
And
Little tapped.
if there are any, like, keep checking the
Yeah.
pulses. If there's anyone else with a faint pulse, I will spare the dying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through each one.
The second civilian, very faint.
Okay.
Done.
15 points of healing.
15 points of healing. As this originally face down, but now sudden as their head rears up, you see a young half-elf male. His face smeared, and you can see now the closing wound that barely missed his throat.
It's okay. I'm just saying. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're gone. They're gone. We're checking to see if anyone else is doing okay. It's okay. Look at me. Look in my eyes. Just breathe. Find your breath. There you go.
Give me a persuasion check. None of the soldiers have a pulse, or none of the guards have a pulse.
So it's just the two.
Mhm.
It's a 14. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. We're gonna breathe. Come with me. Just don't look anywhere else.
Don't-
You just gotta look in my eyes, okay? You're just going to look right in my eyes.
What?
We're going to walk this way together.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
He,
put an
he
arm.
takes both of your hands and
Yeah.
your arm wrapped around him.
Come on, come on, come on.
I'll say, do you have any healing left?
That,
No.
For others, maybe, but I should spread it out.
I mean, there's only one other with a faint pulse that I
I can do
just
that here.
okay,
Okay, this is
stabilized.
Andy. You're going to stay here with Andy.
Hi.
She's very nice. I'm going to run over.
I'm gonna just take him down. We're just gonna go as far away from all of this.
I'm so tapped.
The second person, I'm going to sit up more gently before Drought
Right.
heals them.
Okay.
That's very good. That's
This seems to be a gnome woman.
16 points.
16 as
Hi.
That you're gonna keep breathing. Okay. Hi. Come on. It's okay.
Do you mind if I pick you up? I will scoop her up and guide her head towards my shoulder
Yeah.
and
Okay.
walk down towards the less bloody area.
okay. All right.
Is there like any moss or comfy seating areas?
In the main greenhouse area, there is the main path, but off of that there is grass. There is plenty of greenery that is probably soft.
I'm gonna set this gnome woman down next to the young half-elf man. We've come from the walls. The city's on fire. You're okay for now. Do you know how to get water back to the city? It's empty.
The gnome appears to be in shock.
It's okay. Hey, let's start with some easier questions, okay? What are both of your names?
As she is stammering, unable to
That's okay.
really get a
That's
word
okay.
out.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're all together now, so I'll ask him. So sorry, was he a guard and she was a tinkerer?
Both
They're
civilians.
both civil. Okay.
None of the guards made it.
Okay. So I'll say what's your name?
Valoran.
Valoran?
Valoran.
Valoran. I'm sorry to ask you this, but what's the last thing you remember?
We heard explosions. We could see it from the windows.
Or you were in here?
Yes.
Okay.
And we went to help, and then they came through the doors. It was the three of us, and he smiled and told us that he was going to do us a mercy. And that's, I remember feeling the pain
Yeah. Okay.
and waking up.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. We're just trying to figure out more about what's going on. But all the canals are dried up. There seems to be no flow of water in, which is causing the fires to be worse. So we're just trying to figure out how to get more water into the city, if it's even possible.
I imagine they hit the wall. They hit the forge.
Okay. Is there any other way to get water here?
There's the three. The three pumps.
Okay.
There's the southern forge, the northern forge, and here.
Okay, so there's a pump here?
Yes, it
Okay.
doesn't pull from the river. It pulls from the canal and the reservoir beneath.
There's a reservoir beneath.
It is. It's small, but it's there.
Okay. Can you show me where the pump is? Maybe we can try to work out how to pump at least some water. We can start here and then try the other ones. I know you must be in shock, and this is a lot. So, if you want to sit here and just tell me where to go, I can figure it out.
Upstairs,
Okay.
there's the central pump. It's just upstairs.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
no, of course. It truly takes everything in me to not just burst into tears. So I run up. I have to go past the bodies, I imagine.
As you come to the second floor,
And I try not to disturb as much as I can.
the wall leading to the wall that you had seen as you come up to the second floor.
Yeah.
There's the wall with the writing on it and the bodies at the base, now fewer. And you could see to either the left or the right, the second floor kind of opens into a corridor. Behind you it is a balcony, but the wall curves, and you can then see trees that are farther beyond there appear to be walls that are creating an open yet still enclosed space behind, And as you look up, this second section is creating its own dome to create this the multi-domed outer structure.
Okay.
You can either go to the left or to the right. They both appear identical.
Okay. I'll go to the right.
All right. You head towards the right, stepping. The corridor goes for only 15 feet before you are met with a fork that allows you to continue to the right that appears to immediately wrap around, and to the left that opens into a much more open area in which the tree is inside.
I'll just keep going right, I guess.
All right.
With no other way to know.
Continuing to move down the hallway. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm sitting with this gnome woman, and I'm taking her hands and just like rubbing them between the two of my hands, just giving that warmth. And I can't do anything right now except for be comforting. So just kind of sitting there with her, trying to get some warmth back into her body.
I haven't said a word since we left the combat, and just ghostly pale, 1,000-yard stare, kind of just hanging back, following the group at a distance. And as Andy splits off, I just stand there staring at this message written in blood. Every time I close my eyes, I just trying to stare, just trying to keep my eyes open, trying to get the smell of burnt flesh out of my nose till I can't take it anymore, and I just turn over the balcony and vomit.
Okay.
And slump down to my butt.
I guess I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to walk over to you, Aaron. What do you think that means?
I think it's a message meant for the Order. I was saying this mentally the whole time. I don't want to disturb
I'll swap over to that now.
the silence that's in here.
What? I mean it. Why? Do none of you knew about this dark beacon before, even last week? And suddenly they're everywhere. Is this the first you've ever heard of this?
Certainly to this extreme, and they're clearly fed up with the state of things, and they're looking to upend civilization as we know it. The temple wasn't touched, but the buildings around it are burning. It's a sign that danger is close enough. As far as I'm concerned, it's already here at our doorstep. And we are in far over our heads.
Is this a thing that happens? Is this a thing that happens where people are mad, where people are upset, where people are doing
If people
these
are
things?
desperate enough, then yes. They'll go to any lengths. But I will not let them succeed, Dorothy.
Okay. Just wish I knew. I wish that he had not died. And I wish we could have asked him why.
This is going to be a long, drawn-out message, I fear. Piece by piece, they're drawing us along. It will mount to something. But unfortunately, they're 2 steps ahead of us. And we will not know the full disclosure of their intent until it is upon us.
You said you had not heard of it to this extent. Had you heard of it before?
No.
but unfortunately I lived a life of comfort, where such things were hidden from me. In a way, I took pleasure in the naive comforts that I have, that the world was safe and that things were taken care of for me. But it was never lost on me that the world is cruel and there are people out there who want to harm others. I'm not that blind.
I know you said that you have a powerful friend. Do you think they know what this is about?
I'll reach into a pocket in my cloak, and you see me pull out a small blood red agate stone that's been polished to a smooth mirror shine.
I think they know what might need to be done.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been thinking about asking them for help ever since Sada disappeared, but I did not want to seem hasty or ill-prepared. But clearly my hesitation has cost the lives of too many people, and now, yes, I need help.
For what it's worth, I don't think any of us could have stopped this. Not the way things. This was so many people, with so many things happening. I'm sure it took a very long time for them to plan it, to figure it out. In any case, don't beat yourself up too much about it. We can only do what we can, you know?
I can do a lot, Duathi.
I believe that.
I'm just gonna sit there, kind of holding the stone in my hand, staring up at its eerily similar color to the blood on the walls. I'm gonna press it to my amulet and activate it.
Okay.
Above table, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's anything that I need to say or do to do so.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It's gonna have to be dehydrated and tense.
Okay. As you touch it to your pendant and activate it, there is no glow, there is no sound, but you feel it is done.
I should put it back in my pocket. And I'll say to the three companions that I have, help might be here in the morning.
Okay.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's time to it's time.
What kind of help is coming, Aaron?
I don't know. The last time I sent for help, Andy and Finn showed up. So we'll see. But it's the best that I can offer.
Andy, as you
Kind
walking-
of response to, I'll be like,
Oh, you are away. You're walking down the hallway.
Right, but he can hear.
Psychically, I can.
Have you been saying this to everyone?
Only Dwaki and I have had that small conversation. It wasn't until after I activated the stone did I say. mention
Gotcha.
to everybody.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say I'm kind of in a maze trying to figure out how to access this reservoir. I don't know where I'm going, but
Do you want help?
I mean, I guess if Lauren has any other sort of direction, I don't know.
During this entire conversation,
Yeah.
however, as timelines overlapping,
Yeah.
head down the hallway and you find that the floors that you've been walking on are the same wooden slats that almost looks as though they are breathable and you can almost see through them. And to one point you see a small river beneath you, filled with water, unmoving. And as you turn the corner, you are able to look into the massive room in the center, 4 trees, and a large pillar of metal, piping,
Okay.
gears, and what looks like a panel of controls.
Okay, I'll go over to the panel and see what I can figure out.
As you approach it and look over this, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Because of your proficiencies, this will be at advantage.
Okay. 16?
16. This doesn't appear overly complicated. There are a few glass sealed vials that have levels of liquid in them, that have notches on them, appear to be able to read pressure or temperature or something. But most of it is simply reading. On the far right, there are 2 dials and a lever that is currently at the lowest station that it can,
Okay.
at the bottom of which reads emergency shutoff. Above that, there's simply an off, and above that, there is an on. As you grab the lever and push it towards the on, there is a deep as it begins to turn and come to life, and you hear bubbling beneath you. As you can see, now from the slats there are, at least to either side of this, rivers underneath, small, maybe 4 or 5 feet across, and there begins to be churning and bubbling until there's a and the lever pulls back into the emergency shutoff.
Okay. Can I try to figure out what's stopping it?
You can. This will be a long minute or 2 investigation of this, but you can give me another investigation with advantage.
Okay.
Actually, no, we can keep this as your original if you would
Okay, sure.
like. What was it again?
16.
16. Looking under now this control panel, you can see there is what looks like a safety catch on the lever, and it seems to be going towards the dials of liquids on, inferring. You then look to the 3. One of them says filter, and one of them says temperature, and one of them says pressure. Filter and temperature are in a place that appear appropriate. They're in there's a little green kind of bar.
Right.
Pressure, however, is in the red.
Yeah. Okay. So there's like a safety switch that seems to be in the, like, triggering something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try to, like, fix it, move it, get it to stop catching.
So essentially trying to bypass the safety?
Yeah.
Okay. This will be an intelligence with your tinkerer's tools.
Okay. So yeah, intelligence and proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a brain. What's my an 8.
An 8. It seems as though the safety mechanism has been it's there for a very good reason and difficult to bypass. As you are working on it, though, you do see that's the 3 vials. 2 of them seem to have pipes that lead to the pump itself. The pressure one, however, you follow the pipe as you are looking for a way to bypass. It seems to go down.
Can I follow it somehow?
With your eyes you can, but as you look into the wooden grate, you see it go down and down and then vanish into
The water? Or just below?
below. It seems that there is a subfloor beneath this floor, and it hits that and then goes away.
Okay. And there's no indication of how to get to where that is.
You have yet to find anything that would indicate
Okay. I'll connect with Erin and just say, there seems I tried to flip the switch. It started going. There is a safety that's stopping it. Something seems to be blocking or affecting the pressure of the water, and it won't let it go through. Can you talk to, or someone talk to Valoran and see if there's any way to bypass this or fix it or what? Because I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, yes, I will. I'll puzzle this out. Stay there, and
Thank you.
I will relay to you. I'm going to try again.
Okay, thank you.
I'll kind of snap to attention. You're doing great, Andy.
I just kind of drop to the floor for a second and just start crying because I don't know what to do.
In a completely different room, your partner's doing the same.
I will walk over to where you're still with both of them, right? I will gently walk over to Valor and kind of kneel down to him. Dear sir, is there a basement to this establishment where a pressure valve to the pump might be tampered with? I need access to it in order to turn the pump on. You can stay here, but your assistance would be greatly helpful in this.
You almost sound like you work here. There's the sub pump. Yeah.
Okay. How do I get there?
There's a hatch.
Mm-hmm.
It's by the pump upstairs. You'll need the key
Mm-hmm.
and the other one had it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
That'll take you there. If the pressure is if the pressure is off, it could be a clog. It could be something in the main filter hub.
Okay. That's enough to go with. Thank you.
Is there enough water to send to the parts of the city that are on fire still?
Depends on how much is on fire. There's enough for an emergency fill of the locks.
Okay. Okay.
need to continue to stay right here with us.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Although, if you're all going,
Oh, we wouldn't leave you here alone. It's okay. I think it's just our friends are going to go, and we can stay right here. Unless we all want to go.
I think it's best you look after them for comfort. They need to move as little as possible.
Well, in case other guards, we need to get a hold of other guards.
Yes.
If you stay here with them, I can go see if there's a local guardhouse or something.
Okay. Sure.
Maybe by now some medics of the city are making their rounds, and
They're gonna be busy at the walls and the bridge.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll see what I can find if you stay here with them.
Okay.
Everyone be safe.
Yeah. I can come back when you do this.
Hopefully just going to a guardhouse. And I will pass the hands of this gnome woman over to Dwathy. Like, Dwathy is a wonderful, caring person. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
It's okay. Hi. Hello. My name is Duwati. You're doing great.
As I hear everybody moving to action, I slowly try to collect myself, and knowing I won't be much help, I cross over and sit on the other side of the gnome woman's hand, the other side of the gnome woman, and take one of her hands and cast friends, as I just say, I'm not okay either, but we will be, and just sit in silence.
just for the sake of.
Sure.
The 1 and a 2 on the die.
That definitely fails.
I think as I see Finn approach, I'll just say simply, there's more work to do, but if you can muster the nerve to solve one more puzzle, I could use some help. Take your time.
I'll be right here. You know how to reach me?
And I'll go over to the third individual wearing the tinker's clothes, and I'll try and rummage for a key of some sort.
Go ahead and give me that check.
This definitely turns my stomach. 22.
Very easily, you were able to find a small key ring that is attached to the belt. About 4 keys on it. You were able to take it right off. Undisturbing the rest of them.
And Valoran said there was a hatch up where
By
Andy
the
had
pump.
headed? Or, okay, I'll mentally reach out to Andy. Can you look around for a hatch on the floor near you anyway? I think I have a way to move this along. Also, where are you? Where did you go?
Yeah, two rights. I'll look for a hatch.
Sure. You can give me an investigation as well.
And I'll try and mentally clock
As you
where Andy might be.
head up the stairs and take the right that Andy had directed.
14.
14.
My rolls are.
As you look around for a hatch, the second or the last third of this greenhouse, you notice that the flooring goes from this ventilated wooden grate to tile in the back. Seeing that as a bit odd, you head on over and you look around. You don't see any immediate hatch, but you do find in the far back, in the very center of, if you had to take the whole room and center it to a point, one of the large 5-foot tiles, it's a little loose As you do, going to grab around the edge, you don't find a way for it to lift. But as you come up to one of the corners, the corner actually flips open, and there's a small keyhole.
Found a keyhole.
It's about at this time that you come around the corner and you see Andy kneeling over a tile.
I'll kind of walk up behind her, give a little jingle. I'll just kneel down, turn the lock.
As the tile then depresses and slides to the side, you see a ladder lowering down into a dimly lit but still lit tunnel. Seems to go 10, 15, 20 feet.
I'll draw my rapier, cast light at the point, and just hold it down. See how far down I can extend.
It seems to go just about the 20 feet, maybe 25 at the most. But
Do I
then
see a landing, like a floor?
you do see a stone landing, yes.
Okay. Andy, dear.
Yeah.
Chin up for just a bit more.
Yeah.
Come with me.
Yeah.
I'll head down first. If there's a ladder, if there's like some steps or whatever, I'll be the first to go down.
I'll follow.
Okay. As you lower down into the steps, Aaron, a familiar voice comes to your mind and just says a single word. Report. As you feel sending having been cast. And with that, we are going to end today's episode.
Holy shit.
Hi, everyone.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
I love you all.
Love you all.
Oh, we had a great time. That was
I
great
love
fun.
you all.
I love you too, Scott. Also, are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if I like being on this side of the table. It's scary.
You'd rather sit in his seat?
No. So remember that one time that we did like a horror themed thing and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
home
Yeah.
Right.
and not
Not playing.
scared by this man in person.
None of us were being scared in
No,
person at that
that's
time.
true.
So this is worse.
Wow.
Jesus.
We are going to head to our post-show hangout. We're going to have some chats. We're going to have some hugs.
Yeah.
Throw up a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a lot of it.
It's for subscribers and patrons over in our Discord.
Yeah.
So if you want to give us some support, you can connect your Discord to Twitch or to YouTube or to Patreon, and then, come hang out with us and talk about how Scott loves us and,
And this is what we do to the people we love.
yeah.
Yes.
You made me do this.
No, stop.
You didn't make me. You asked for me to do this.
God damn it.
You all have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves. And we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.